Hello. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. Readings are valid for when you come to them, but in this series, for this week anyway, I'm going to use Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West for the tarot. And there's the website there. I want to say it's schifferbooks.com. Yeah, schifferbooks.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Oracle cards I'm using. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. On the back here, there's a website at the bottom, rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as in apple, U as an umbrella. And last but not least, I use dice. I use a 20-sided dice to choose the major arcana. I use a 14-sided dice. It's a 21-sided dice. It's a special dice. And then I use a 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and then I use a 4-sided dice to choose the element for the minor arcana. That does exclude the 0 for the major arcana, but I work with it. And where those dice came from, if I can, hopefully you can see that, mathartfun.com. If I can put my hand behind it, I think you can see it. And there's another one. I think this is where the bigger dice came, the 21-sided. Tom Anders. And there's a website there. I just can't seem to read it. But there's also this on the back. If you're one of those people that likes these things, go ahead and use that if you want to. All right. And I think with that, we're there. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4. astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and now on to your reading. Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Taurus? I'm like hesitating. The Wheel of Fortune, it's not that bad. It's going right into the 3 of Pentacles, so it shouldn't be that bad, but every time I see the Wheel of Fortune for Taurus, I'm just like, oh, you're one of the signs that really, really doesn't like that one, in my opinion. Even if it turns out good, it's kind of like, yeah, no. I could be wrong. You let me know in the comments, but it just seems to be one of those cards that Taurus is like, listen, I didn't show up for that. What is that about? We'll find out. Oh gosh, like they're pushing right out. Okay. This is something you've been doing for quite a while. Whatever this is, it's been established in your life for quite a long time. Coming up, I think this is, okay, coming up, if it hasn't already happened, it will very soon, you have the Wheel of Fortune showing up. This reminds me, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up here, it's not that bad at this point. I'm still not thinking you're going to like it. It's kind of like, say, you know, your kitchen, you want to get rid of the island in the center for whatever. Say there's an island in the center of the kitchen. You've been wanting to get rid of it, but for right now it serves its purpose. Something happens, the island gets broke, you got to get rid of it. Now you got to make provisions to do something else. So people can't sit at the island anymore, we got to do something else. So it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune hits, it fits into where you were going anyway. It wasn't on plan. It's not really something I feel like you're going to like. You're like, no, that wasn't supposed to happen in this time. I was using that for other things for right now, but it happened, so it was going to go sooner or later. It's not the worst, it's not the best. Something like that is happening here. Like, something changes. I was going to change it anyway, just not right now. I was still using that right now. I did not want it to go right now, but now it's gone. All right, here's my opportunity to put something there that I actually do want. So I guess it'll work out in the long run. It will work out in the long run, but it's still, I keep feeling like, yeah, but I don't like how it happened. I'm getting what I want. I still don't like how it worked out. I don't like that. I don't like it to happen that way. It's what I keep getting. Like, yeah, that's not how I would. No. But it does seem to work your way. Okay. So there's more going on here, though. This moment, we need to look deeper in this moment, because this is like breeding other things. Why did this fail? Why did this Wheel of Fortune show up? There's a reason it did. I don't think it's as like random as it seems. It's not just like, we had an unwanted visitor and they just broke crap on us. It doesn't seem like that. It's kind of like, it may look like that, but like, who invited that person? Why did they even come to the house? What was going on where they flipped out and they broke the island? Like, not for nothing. There's more to this moment. We need to find out why this happened. There's more to this mystery, and I feel like other people might be acting like, oh, it's just a random moment, Taurus. It's just a random moment. Let's just keep going. And maybe you want to believe that. I don't know. Maybe it seems like that fits. Maybe it seems like that fits. I'm getting that it doesn't. It's kind of like, I feel like even you might be kind of like, I guess that fits, but something doesn't feel right. It's like, I wish I knew some more details about why that person was even here, let alone what set them off to break the island. Whatever happened. Like, if a person... Okay, anyway, what happened? Like, why... There might be an inkling there for you, like, it seems like something's a little off, but I can't get answers, I have other things to do, so I'm not over-centering on it. This reading is saying, no. No. We need to center on that. Something's not right. We need more conversation. Because whatever went wrong here, something brought in that Wheel of Fortune energy. That wheel is going to show up at least 2 more times. We need to know what triggered it to bring it forward. It is going to show up again, at least 2 more times. We need to find out, like, what is going on here? Who's inviting these people over? What's making this happen? Like, what is this a neighbor? Was it a neighbor? Was it a friend of somebody else in the house? Was it just somebody stopping by to sell cookies? What was going on? Like, why? Why were they here? We need more information. We need it. I feel like I'm just like, no, we need it. No, we need it. More introspection. You might want to call in somebody else who's very good at finding the ins and outs. This might be a good time to call in an ally who is really good with finding out all these things and finding a way to plan things. Well, I don't know if they're good. They're good at finding things. You're probably the one good at planning. This might be somebody like a subjective ally, like if you have somebody around you that's very intelligent but seems to have a different way of doing things, they're a good person, you just don't want to. It's like somebody like I wouldn't go on vacation with them, but I like them, I trust them to do the right thing, but like if we were going to go on vacation together, I feel like I would have plans to do things and they would be like all over the place and I'd be like, I don't want to do that. The unlikely ally is what I don't know if I'm saying it right. How else can I say this? Like, it's somebody who, like, they find the things that you don't see. Somebody that their type of intelligence is they find the things that you don't see. And they can help you keep what you want. You mostly get along with this person, but not all the time. Like, it's like I get along better with this person at arm's length. Like, niceties every now and then. This reminds me of, like, certain relatives you only see during the holidays. You know what I mean? Or, like, once in a while during the year. You don't see them too much, and that way everybody gets along, because we don't get too much into each other's business. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? That person. That's who we want. I don't know why that's so stressful for me, but I'm feeling the stress of that. I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I want to do that. I keep feeling like, oh, they're not bad, but they're not good either. I don't know if I want to do that. You want to do that. Take it with a grain of salt. If this reading is hitting, I'm getting, no, you do. You do. You really do. Because they will get down there and they'll be like, oh, Taurus, this is why that person was at your house. So-and-so invited them, and actually so-and-so was out there and actually made them angry. It was trying to calm them down, so they brought them home to calm them down and like make them lunch to make it up to them, and then they really flipped out and then they broke your island. So this is how that happened. You got so-and-so making people angry and then bringing them into your house. That's what's going on, and this is why they made them angry. This is why they thought that was a good idea. They'll find you those nuances, like this is what actually happened, and this is what's going on here. This is where you can nip this in the bud, or at least be aware of it, so you can kind of plan differently. Meeting with angels. There's another, see, because whatever it is that's going on here, it's like, so I'm using like the kitchen and I'm using that island as an option, as a way to, as an analogy. There we go. This is like, whatever the situation is, we're going to have a lot more damage and a lot more things that are going to need to be replaced. It might be, again, like, okay, I have this house. I would like to do upgrades. Maybe like every year, maybe every other year. It's your business. Maybe every other year you plan certain upgrades. But like you plan for them in a certain way, and you're like, what's there we utilize now, and then when I'm going to change over, I plan that out and things show up, and I get rid of things as necessary, and you have a whole plan, right? This is one of those things where, yeah, maybe you're planning to upgrade this house on your own terms in your own way, but there's going to be damage that keeps happening. And it's like, all right, we're getting the upgraded house, and I do want the upgraded house, but I don't want it to happen this way. And I feel like there's a moment here where I feel like we're having another snafu moment. It's coming again, and it's kind of like we're having another damage, like more damage. And it's like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening again? Something is going on. There's a central point. There's a reason this is happening. Like somebody, it's kind of like, I can't find it in the first one without somebody's help. Somebody has to help me figure out why that happened. And then it seems to repeat again. What they're saying don't do is don't handle this by yourself. If this happens again, which it looks like it's gonna, don't handle it by yourself is what they're saying. That seems odd because of what I'm seeing over here. Don't handle it by yourself. Keep going. Okay. The Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. Half in, half out. Just don't get caught up in the gender, but this is kind of like, I don't like that happening, so I feel like I'm just fixing it, and I'm just taking control of it, and I'm just, they're saying don't do that. Whatever this is, don't fix it. Don't handle it like you normally would. I'm hoping at this point you've already, got the enlisted help of somebody else to help you find out. Whether that is a part of this or not, at this point, it's definitely going to happen again. Like, you had that first snafu, this is the second one, that Wheel of Fortune energy. It's going to happen again. They're saying, ironically, don't fix it. Don't fix it. Okay. What they're saying to do to help you get the long-term goal you want, to like solve this issue, to like drill down to like what is the problem, because we're not here. We don't want repetitive issue, and I just keep playing, cleanup. I don't want to keep playing cleanup. I don't like that game. Step back. Make sure what you need works out. So it's like, I almost feel like this is a weird way to put this, but this is what I'm getting. Say your house has more than one floor, more than one level, and there's two different ways to get upstairs. There's a main stairway, and then there's one off the kitchen, just to say. And this is the main stairway that got the damage. You're going to block off that main stairway and use the back one for now. Maybe clean it up a little bit so it's not dangerous, but then block it off. And then just don't got time to fix that right now. Go do something else. You will come back around to it when you need to, and I feel like this is like out of character, kind of like, I don't like that. I don't want that looking like that. Why are we doing it that way? All right, why are we doing? I feel like this is a lot to ask. So we got, we're smoking somebody out. That's why. Let it be stuck, because you're gonna start hearing complaints. This is going to cause some tension. This may seem like something you really don't want. Okay, so here's... Because it's going to cause tension, and other people are going to want to solve this problem because other people aren't going to like it. It needs to be uncomfortable for other people. By it being uncomfortable for other people, more people are motivated to solve the problem, so we don't keep having these Wheel of Fortune moments. If you keep picking up the pieces and picking up the mess, people are like, oh, Taurus fixed it. I didn't like it, but I'm just going to let it go because Taurus fixed it anyway. If you don't fix it and you just kind of like, well, right now, don't have time to right now, just you can't use the main stairways. I cleaned up as much as I could, and I'm blocking it off. We're not allowed to use this. Oh, this is so inconvenient. I hate this. I feel like somebody's going to get bent out of shape, and they're going to, like, start figuring out what's really going on, and why is this an issue, and why is this, and why is that. The person, that's a Seven of Swords, somebody's getting away with something. If you create that pressure, if you create that inconvenience for other people, people are gonna, what do you call that? They're gonna narc. They're gonna throw somebody under the bus, that's for sure. They're gonna be like, Taurus, did you know that this is why that happened? This is who did it. Maybe that person should be the one fixing this. Because I feel like they're going to start complaining, and people are going to start blowing in other people. They're going to blow the whistle on other people. You're going to get the truth about what's really going on here, and it's going to be quite detailed is what I'm getting. You're going to get more information than you really need, but it'll be there. This is weird to me because there's a lot of conflict and controversy coming out of this, but I get so much is changing. Other people are starting to police the situation for you. Ironically, I think this is going to work because I see also success coming out of that because of that. I see a lot of success coming out of this because of that. If you handle it that way, other people are going to get involved because they don't like it, and they're going to start policing it for you. I mean, not for nothing. The Taurans I know have boatloads of responsibilities anyway. Just seems to be your thing. You don't need this one too. I mean, you have more than enough to do. You have more than enough. If this kind of motivates other people to take care of it for you, great. It's what happens at the end here that I'm kind of curious about, because there's good and bad, and there's good and bad here, so. Okay. A question of loyalty. Somebody is going to be shown for who they are. So this doesn't have to be a family thing. This could be a work thing. By other people working this out, I do see there's a change in somebody coming in and cleaning the mess up and keeping this from becoming any more of a problem than it already has. It does need to be fixed. So I just want to be honest about this last part because I'm not really sure if you're going to like it, but we're going to get there in a second. Something else will come in. They will fix the actual cause, the cause of the problem. It just seems to take its own course of action. It just seems to be self-sufficient. You don't really have anything to do with it, is what I'm getting. The situation will correct, and it will not be a problem anymore. It does seem to be for the best. I don't see you having any connection with the resolution, ironically, afterwards. Because once the resolution is done, I feel like I don't like what the truth is here. The truth is very heartbreaking for you. So, you're finding out the truth. I feel like this is already there. It's always been there. It's just you seeing it, and it's kind of I can't fix it until I know it's there. That does seem to be the hard part here. Because I feel like when I'm seeing it, if you take this path, if you go this direction, and you kind of let other people kind of handle this for you, you're going to find out this whole time this was here. This Three of Swords was always there. You just didn't see it. And even though it's hard to see it, when you do finally see it, it's kind of well, now we can handle it. Now we can clean it up. Now we can fix it. Now we have a chance to do it better. It's also something that there's only so much you can do. When I get the King of Pentacles reversed, I don't think there's anything for you to fix at this point. It's more of a boundary you'll probably have to set. I'm going to just kind of... because I don't think there's anything you can do with it, but I think it's more of a boundary for you, but we're going to verify that. As that rolls, where's it going? The Tower is there this time, and this time the Knight of Swords reversed. The Knight of Swords is telling me I can't rely on other people to tell me the truth, and the Tower is it's better to know now, because if I didn't find out when I did, the Tower was looming. It's the Three of Swords is not only it's always been there, but whatever's going on here it's kind of like realizing like this tower I thought was stable. Now I'm looking at the inside of it, and like a lot of the supports are damaged. The materials are withering away. There's water damage over there. Like I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm realizing that this is going to get worse if it doesn't get better. Like either at this point it either gets better or worse, and I feel like I just have to set up boundaries. When I see this King of Pentacles reversed, it's like I don't think there's anything you can do about it other than protect yourself and protect the people around you and set up boundaries. I think that's what this is about. Because I'm also seeing this, it's kind of like I have to like make the better decision going forward. I have to see the truth so I can make the better decision for myself and the people I care about. I mean, I'm not a Sunshine Rainbows reader. Sometimes they're rough readings, but if this reading is hitting, it's coming for a reason. They're trying to help you get into a place where you can have the most effective moment going forward. It is what it is. It's already there. This reading is not creating that. You watching this reading is not creating that. It's already there if that's the case, and you'll see that later. It's hopefully giving you the advantage to like, sniff it out, find it, see it for what it is, and then plan accordingly so that you can have the best outcome possible at this point. Whew. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.